Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today, I'm going to be covering even more changes that Blizzard has announced for the PTR. They sort of did their initial testing, which went really well. I hope you guys had the chance to do some ICC because it was a much valued experience. I think a lot of people have underestimated ICC specifically. After the first release of the PTR and trialing it, my guild definitely got a wake-up call because we got clapped on any heroic mode we tried to do initially. But our guild's always sort of been one that grinds its head into it and has to learn by failure a bunch of times before we really ever get going. But anyway, before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So Blizzard made pretty short announcements, but these announcements have drastic impact on sort of how you can gear for the rest of the phase and what you can look for when we go to ICC. So I'm going to switch it over here real quick. And so it says, on the PTR, Icecrown Citadel is now closed. We're very pleased with the results of this test period. Looking ahead, we plan to next test Random Dungeon Finder and Defense Protocol Gamma starting in a few days. Yes, we are working on making Defense Protocol Gamma queuable from the Random Dungeon Finder. So, one, the Random Dungeon Finder hasn't been in, so that's kind of huge. And then, two, being able to do Gamma is going to be insanely awesome because you'll be able to do it because a lot of people, me included, like there are some minor upgrades that you might be able to get with the Sidereal Essence or something. And you just don't really want to queue with a bunch of pugs and your guildies have a bunch of stuff, so you feel like you're a burden to ask them. I experienced that even, I didn't even want to get a group going and because it's just a lot and you never know what you're going to get with a pug, especially if you're used to sort of higher end raiding players. So it can be kind of rough to pug with people that are maybe a little less skilled. And then so our plan is to open a second test of ICC on September 15th. That will run through the September 20th. So that is the second testing phase. This tells me we're looking at an October launch. Maybe they'll hold it till BlizzCon. I doubt it though. They've never done it once they've started this PTR process. It's usually about a month when we get it. So we're looking early October, end of September, just by history and what they've done. And then we have the other update, which I will show you this one specifically in-game, but because they announced the test for that, the vendor for the Defiler's Scourgestone, which is essentially the new Sidereal Essence for this tier, is going to be here. And here are pictures of the vendor selling things, but we're just going to go ahead and go into the game to show you guys this vendor. If you're Horde, it's right here with all the other vendors, right next to the Sidereal Essence Exchange, and you have your Defiler Scourgestone. You can even buy Sidereal Essence with your Defiler Scourgestone, which is pretty freaking cool. You can also get Primordial Serenite, which is great for the Shadowmourne quest and crafting some nice recipes. Then you can get pretty much every piece of gear on the normal quality. So like some of those rare pieces, for me right now, I've been raiding TOGC every single week, and I would still get a Lurid Manifestation Ring, and I would go to Reign of Dead for my Boomkin. So those are just two items that we haven't seen much drop in my guild. I know a lot of melee are going to want Death's Choice as well. So the fact that these normal 25-man trinkets are on this vendor makes it incredibly useful. Obviously, the heroic ones are better, and you might get a quick replacement in ICC 10-man, but going into ICC, you're going to want as much power as possible. And chances are these will launch on Tuesday, and then the raid won't come out till Thursday. So between Tuesday and Thursday, you'll have the opportunity to farm some of these pieces of gear. And even Cry of the Valkyrie I would also use. It's just better than the neck I'm using currently. So those are just examples of how great Blizzard is doing with sort of these active changes and making them real changes that you can benefit from. Even whether you're a new player coming back for ICC or you're someone who's been raiding all the way through Wrath like myself, there are still upgrades, and that's what I love to see from Blizzard. And they're not even the best upgrades too. Like, there's always the heroic version. They're just normal pieces of gear, because I've only done heroic TOGC. I haven't done normal. So it's cool to see Blizzard implement something that's not the best gear, but it's also at a nice middle ground that can help every single player playing their game, whether you're new or have been playing for so long. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your thoughts, comments, concerns down below. Drop them all. I'd love to read them and get back to you. But until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.